Okay, you can see and hear all of us. That's good. We'll talk about all your bad things. Then you cannot reply to us. Okay, okay. So, let's take a look. What class is today? Basically, today the class we call it as abhidhamma. Actually, this is the Buddhism psychology. Okay, so just have a look. I mean, for abhidhamma, from chapter number 1 and chapter number 2 and chapter 1 and 2 and 3, 4, 5, we all have complete already. Now, actually, we're in the chapter number 6. In all the previous chapter, the syllabus include the 89 consciousness and 52 chatasika. All is mental. All are mentality. Basically, they are broadly used in Buddhism because they have a quite specific definition for all the Chitta and Chatasika. So now today we go to our physical body. We call it as the matter. Well, basically, abhidhamma is from the microscopic view to see our mentality and the materiality. That is the special point of it. Then let's take a look. So basically, okay, Mr. Leong. Okay. So let's take a look. So what have we gone through? Is in the chapter number 5. Is regarding to the materiality. So for the materiality, we have to go back to the diagram. We have a great essential. We have a concretely produced matter and a non-concrete produced matter. So for the concretely produced matter, we have gone through is a great essential. We have finished already. Now, actually, we go to the number second one is a sensitive phenomena. So let's take a look. The way I see it, we have the part we have gone through. We stop is the material phenomena of the heart, hataya rupa. So hataya rupa is which one is about for this hataya rupa. Hataya rupa is in the number 16 already. So meaning to say that we have gone through number 1, the great essential earth, water, fire, and air. Then second is the sensitive phenomena. They are our nerve system. And the third one is the objective phenomena, meaning to say is the sound, smell, taste, and the touch. And the sexual phenomena is the femininity and the masculinity. Okay, well, basically, let's see first. Okay, then let's take a look. Well, basically, this is how we do it. We have the sexual one is mentioned as sexual phenomena, meaning to say that for the sexual phenomena, from here we understand that maybe sometimes abhidhamma makes us think about that. It goes to the atom situation. But from the masculinity, we know that maybe it's still in the cell. Why? Because some chromosome involved. So sometimes for abhidhamma's part, we have to think about that. Sometimes we have to adjust that. It is go to the extent of the atom and molecule, but sometimes it might be just in the cell form only. Then next, let's take a look. So we go to the life phenomena regards the life faculty, and the last one will be nutritional phenomena regarding the nutrient. So now let's try to go is regarding this. It's about the material phenomena of the heart, hataya rupa. Yeah, Elena, can you please read the passage? Elena, please.
Material phenomena of the heart. On the heart base, the heart base has the characteristic of being the material support for the mind element and the mind consciousness element. Its function is to uphold them. It is manifested as the carrying of this element. It is to be found in dependence on the blood inside the heart and is assisted by the 4 great essentials and maintained by the life faculty. The life faculty is the material counterpart of the mental life faculty, one of the 7 universal chetasikas. life or vitality is called a faculty because it has a dominating influence over its agents. The life faculty has the characteristic of maintaining the coexistence of the matter at the moment of their presence. Its function is to make them occur. It is manifested as the establishment of their presence. Its proximate cause is the four great essentials that are to be maintained. Edible food has the characteristic of nutritive essence, that is, the nutritional substance contained in the gross edible food. Its function is to sustain the physical body. It is manifested as the fortifying of the body. Its proximate cause is gross edible food, which is the base of nutritive essence. These 18 kinds of material phenomena, the 18 material phenomena just enumerated, are grouped under as matter possessing intrinsic nature because each type has a distinct objective nature, such as hardness in the case of the earth element, etc. As a matter possessing real characteristic because they are marked by the three general characteristics of impermanence, suffering, and non-self. As concretely produced matter, because they are directly produced by conditions such as karma. As material matter, because they possess matter's essential characteristic of undergoing deformation, and as matter to be comprehended by insight, because they are to be made the objects of insight contemplation by way of the three characteristics.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank
We
you.
tried to highlight this part. Cecilia, were you science stream student or art stream student during your study, Cecilia? On the mic, please, Cecilia. On the mic, Cecilia.
No, sir. Art stream.
Art stream, okay. Art
Yeah.
is beautiful, but now we are studying science. It's okay. Okay. Yeah. Elena, finish highlighting. Mr. Leong, please raise your hand. Okay. Mr. Leong, today you have to use the hand signal to us to express yourself. I can see you. Finish highlight. Yes, finish, Mr. Leong. Okay, so many times, and you look so cute, Mr. Leong. Okay, so let's take a look. Now we talk about this edible food and also the life faculty. We have to go back to the cell form in the science. Let's take a look. This is how is the cell we see. Well, abhidhamma, for this few, elements, we have to see it from the perspective of the cell form, then will be explainable. So number one, let's take a look. It talk about is what? You see, here is number one is the phenomenon of hataya. The hataya, plus you take a look, you say, this is the material support my elements and my consciousness elements. What does that mean? It meaning to say that usually abhidhamma will put it as our what is our heart here, this heart. Because according to some commentary, mentioned that hataya is the material, is the matter which is necessary to raise all the consciousness. So from here, since the abhidhamma later stages they define it as a heart, so some people take it as a hataya. So during their meditation class, during their meditation, once they do the meditation, looks very good already, Mr. Leong. The screens look so good already now. Okay, Mr. Leong. Then you see, because this is the hataya, so meaning to say that they will do the vipassana by observing their heart. But nowadays, people understand that it's supposed to be the brain involved for the rising for all the consciousness. So some, they don't really follow abhidhamma, so they follow modern day, the way to do the vipassana. So this is required as a hataya. Basically, actually, no, we're quite definite. What is the hataya is it? Where is it? But just the commentary mentioned that it's in the heart base here. Okay, so number one is the hataya. Again, this is the microscopic view. Then second, let's take a look. Mr. Leong, would you like to do the mic test? Now you look very clear already, Mr. Leong. On the mic and speak. Okay, not successful, but you look very clear already. Just now, like a dreaming state. Yeah, just now, Mr. Long, Mrs. Long is in a dreaming state, which is beautiful in a misty way. Okay, let's continue. And then now we go to the life faculty. What does it mean, life faculty? Basically, a life faculty is the elements maintain the coexistent kinds of the matter. So class, the way I see it is supposed to be the mitochondria in the cell. Mitochondria. Let's say we put it here. Mitochondria. Mitochondria is this one. Mitochondria. Let's take a look. Within the cell, one part is something like that. We call it as the mitochondria because nowadays, the modern science mentioned that mitochondria play roles for what? You see, it's acting as the powerhouse by producing ATP through cellular respiration. You see, so meaning to say that they are the one who keep the cells survive. So this is quite close to this, you see or not? Make them occur. Function is to make them occur. So I think the life faculty is supposed to be the mitochondria. The closest one is the mitochondria. But basically, class, during the meditation, if you're able to observe your life faculty, you will notice that how long the cell or the body can sustain. It can one. So in our Buddhism culture, only Tibetan Buddhism, they have a culture that they can predict one they're going to die, and then they will reincarnate to where? So this is the very unique for the Tibetan Buddhism, but it is not that common in our Theravada and the Mahayana Buddhism. Of course, some culture involved. But anyway, meaning to say that once you're able to know how long you can survive, basically samadhi is the crucial point. I noticed that even though some yoga tradition, they can predict when they're going to die. Why? Because I think because the samadhi will give us a few signals. Number one, if you know vipassana by observing the life faculty, the method number one. Second, some people they have some inspiration, and the inspiration come from the samadhi. Once the inspiration keep on, it's so accurate, it's some sort of like a psyche. So you have confidence that you're going to pass away. So it happens to the Pure Land. It's very common. You can get the most example is in the Pure Land, Western Pure Land. And the third one, maybe you got the message from the Dharma protector. They will hint you that where are you going to die. Of course, you also have frequent communication with Dharma protector so that you will trust them or you will trust it. Because predict where you're going to die it's not a joke. Because if let's say you know when you're going to die, then you invite all the friends come we eat together because I'm going to die tomorrow. What happens if you're not dying? That will be very embarrassing, all right? So that's why this samadhi is very, you must have 100%, confidence. Then you declare that you're going to die. But anyway, the preparation now, even though we don't know, but preparation is very important. So that once we pass away, we won't always clinging to certain thing and cannot let go the last breath. So this is the point. So this is about the life faculty. The way this is how we can know it. But for the Tibetan Buddhism, by knowing by finding their successor in the future life, involves some culture. Some is accurate, but some not that accurate because some successor will involve a lot of sexual scandal and also some financial scandal. So don't over trust it. Don't over trust it. Of course, this type of stuff, if it is accurate, then worth to pay respect. But remember that it could be manipulated also. So the case for this sexual scandal, financial scandal, more common in this tradition, maybe compare the rest. Right, not Ms. Elena? You will hear more frequent the case regards that. Okay, then next let's take a look. The goal is this one. Okay, edible food. Basically, a class for the edible food which is understandable easily that especially in the cell will be the glucose. After consuming some carbohydrate, it will turns out become a glucose as the final, the most fundamental elements to go into the cell, and there will be acid amino. And also maybe the acid, the fat all will go in. So this requires edible food. So remember, it must be, described microscopically. So all the food will go inside to nutrient the cell. Basically, for abhidhamma, we have some consensus that usually, if you go into the samadhi without eating any food, the longest period you can survive is 7 days only. Of course, we exclude exclude the method by using the chakras, because once the chakra open, sometimes the energy is come from other form. They can survive longer. But if a pure Buddhism way, maybe some chakra is not operating, so the edible food could be regenerated for 7 days only. So after 7 days, you have to come out from the samadhi, or you will die for starvation. Yes. Oh yeah. So that's why people who have a good meditation, you have to hint yourself that after 7 days, you should come out from meditation. But some cases really happen in China. Okay, in China, because the Buddhism in China have a more than 1,000-year history. Some Zen monk, they are quite good. So I remember there was one case, a Zen monk meditate. He's meditate under, okay, the lower ground. So before the meditation, he hint himself that, okay, I will just come out from a meditation once I'm hearing the signal for dining, to dine in. Because in temple, usually we will hit the wood before the meal. If you've been in the Chinese temple before, this is our China temple culture. 打板打波按班板打板，吃饭吃，佛按饭。So let's take a look. So this one, okay, oh no, this, okay,打板打板吃饭。See, this is in the culture. Usually we're going to hit this wood before we are having our meal. Well, the Chinese monk, well, what is the Chinese monk he tried to do is he tell himself that he tell himself that, okay, well, I will just come out from a samadhi after listening to the wood. He hint himself that. But unluckily, during he go into meditation, war occurs. I think during that time is the war period. Then the whole monk runs away due to the enemy arrival. So the temple and no people already. So the temple had been isolated about more than 30, 50 years, then rebuilt again. See. So after the temple rebuilt, but the people, but the monk in the lower ground still there, he was not harmed. So once the newly temple rebuilt after 30 to 50 years, so they hit the wood. When they hit the wood, he listened to the wood, he come out from a samadhi, but since the body was decayed, so he immediately passed away. So this is why the case were happening here. But anyway, I think no need to worry. We won't meditate until that power until for 30 years, 50 years, it's quite impossible. I think maybe half an hour, then we want to die already. Well, this is a very special case. If you can meditate well, you must know how to hint yourself that, I want to come up with a samadhi after a certain period. Have to. Got it. No. Yeah, Mr. Leong, you raised hand. Any question? Yes.
Yes, Sifu. Is it because Buddha went to Tawatimsa to teach her mother the abhidhamma that he has to come back before the 7 days to earth to nourish his body and then teach Sariputta on the abhidhamma?
Yes. Some commentary mentioned that Buddha needs the nutrient for his body. But I think Buddha got also 2 types of the body. Actually, the Dhamma talk still continuing there. But his physical body need the nutrient, so he calmed down. But the Dhamma talk still prolonged. So we need to say that in Mahayana, we got 3 forms of the body: Dhammakaya, transformative body, and one more is I don't know the name. Not only in the Mahayana, even the commentary also does mention it. So the Buddha also got 2 body. So Mr. Leong, one body actually is still given the Dhamma talk, but the other body need the nutrient, it come down already. So this is how we understand this. We call it as edible food. Okay. Then next, let's take a look. Besides the edible food, you see now we come to the quite important definition. All these are 18 kind of a material phenomena, plus the 18 meaning to say from here to here. Take a look. Plus this 18 from great element to the sensitive, great element to the sensitive phenomena, to the objective phenomena, to the sexual phenomena, to the heart phenomena, life phenomena, and the nutritional phenomena class. This is totally 18. This 18 is very crucial. Why? Number 1, they have their own nature. Okay, so you can differentiate them easily. Number second, they are all is the target for vipassana. Why? Because they are ultimate truth. They have been analyzed to the finest particle, so they are the target of the vipassana. Plus, remember that during we do the vipassana, we like a hunter by knowing the target. We don't just simply shoot your gun at me. You know what to observe. So this is why this 18 the elements is very important. Only you observe this 18 element of the rupa, then you're able to attain to the nibbana. If you observe the conventional truth, but not the ultimate truth, you can no way attain nibbana. So class, let's take a look. So this is all. We got a special name for them. So let's take a look. See how. So from what we highlight, we said that this is these 18 elements possess the intrinsic nature. Okay, because they got the real characteristic. They are the concretely produced matter, meaning to say they are very concrete. Then finally, they are comprehended by the insight. So we're giving them the name as what? As 18 kind of the material phenomena, and they, which meaning to say that they are the ultimate truth. In opposite is what is this non-concrete matter. Basically, class, we don't observe non-concrete matter because non-concrete matter won't produce nibbana once you observe it. So this is very important during the moment you do the vipassana. But class, the way because I tried to experiment with my Dhamma brother, because he doesn't follow the tradition in the early stage with the abhidhamma-based tradition. So I try to to tell him that, well, in abhidhamma, how is the earth, how is the fire, how is the earth element? Once he get my words, my sentence immediately from his mind appeared the earth. So we need to say that the jhana is very important, and then you only can observe the thing which you believe. If you don't believe certain thing, it will never happen. Same like a Western Pure Land. Even though you attain the jhana, but since you don't believe, so your brain prefrontal cortex will filter all the relevant information, then you are not able to see it. Same, the Thailand tradition, they don't believe kalapa, so no matter how, they will never see the kalapa because they don't believe it. Only the Myanmar tradition, they do believe it, then they were able to see the kalapa. Okay, so this is how we know that. So after finish the concretely produced method, now we go to the non-concrete produced. Non-concrete produced meaning to say that they are the manifestation of the produced matter. They are the manifestation. So they are not the ultimate truth, which is to say limiting phenomena, communicating phenomena, mutable phenomena, and characteristic of the matter. So they are the one non-concrete matter. So let's take a look. Now let's go down for this non-concrete matter. Let's take a look. Non-detailed, non-concrete matter. Yes, Mr. Liu, can you please the passage limiting material phenomena? On the mic, please.
Limiting material phenomena, the element of space. 9. Imitating material phenomena, bodily intimation and vocal intimation. 10. Mutable material phenomena, material likeness, malleability, wilderness, and the two forms of intimation. 11. Characteristics of material phenomena, material production, continuity, decay, and impermanence. Here, by production and continuity are meant the material phenomena of birth. Non-concretely produced matter. The types of matter in groups are designated non-concretely produced material because they do not arise directly from the four main causes of matter. but exist as modalities or attributes of concretely produced matter. Thus, they are not included among the ultimate realities. 8. The space element. Space, as understood in the Abhidhamma, is not bare geometric extension, but the void region that delimits and separates objects and groups of material phenomena, enabling them to be perceived as distinct. The space element has the characteristics of delimiting matter. Its function is to display the boundaries of matter. It is manifested as the confines of matter or as the state of gaps and apertures. Its proximate cause is the matter delimited. 9. Intimating material phenomena. Vinati intimation is that by means of which one communicates one's idea, feeling, and attitude to another. There are two means of intimation, bodily and vocal. The former is a special modification of the consciousness-originated air element, which causes the body to move in ways that reveal one's intention. The latter is a special modification in the consciousness-originated earth element, which issues in speech, by which one reveals one's intention. Both have the function of displaying intention. They are manifested, respectively, as a cause of bodily movement of verbal expression. The approximate causes are respectively the air element and the earth element, both of consciousness.
Okay, thank you so much. We try to. Okay, finish. Yeah, Cecilia, because it is a trial class, so you want the notes, meaning to say you want to continue lah, huh? So we applause to Cecilia. So this is a very good how to say interval, how to say emission, interval emission. Okay. So let's take a look. Now we go to this part is about the what? Non-concretely produced method. Just remember that they are excluded from ultimate reality, and they are not directly arise directly from four main causes of the method. What is the four major main causes? Which is water, air, fire, and also the land. So this is the four major. So they are the one. Once these four fundamental, they combine together, the matter will arise. So therefore, we still call it as the ultimate reality, because they directly produce. But for this not directly produce, they are the component for all the. From a lot of very concrete and the big things comes together. So we don't call it as the ultimate reality. So number one is the space element. Space element meaning to say they are the void region that delimit and separate the object. Basically class like that. You see, here's one cell. This is another cell. Both cells together, you will see that they got some space inside. So this is what we call it as a space element. So this element, you observe it, it is not the ultimate truth. Basically, it appears because two atom or molecule or two cells, they're close together. So they got a lot of space here. If I'm not mistaken, class, from the from the point of science of view, if let's say all our atom all squeezed together, for the whole Earth, all the atom and molecules squeezed together, actually maybe one room also cannot reach. Why? How come like that? Because the space in between the atom and molecule actually is very wide. Let's take a look. So this is the one we mentioned. You see, this is the atom. So you see, this is the atom. Now you see, this is the atom. Actually, a lot of space within the atom. The material only a little bit material only. Of course, this is possess the magnetic field there now. So in a simple way that for an atom, space is still the major component. The space, the empty space is the major component. So meaning to say the whole world, what we see, it looks so concrete, but actually they're formed by a lot of space. Like what mentioned abhidhamma here, you see, it's a space element. Then and the number 9 is an intermediating material phenomena. So meaning to say that it is the bodily and the vocal, meaning to say once we try to express ourselves, we call it as a intermediating material phenomena. It could be speaking something, or it could be gesture. And then, since they are not the ultimate truth, basically the definition could be very different. Okay. Cecilia, if let's say you go to the mamak store, you say, I want to order, or I wish to order roti canai, but the waiter, just like that. What does that mean, Cecilia? Cecilia, can you on the mic? What does that mean? You say, I want a roti canai, then they're like that. Then I want a teh tarik, they also respond in this way. It means what?
There's
You
none.
don't know. Have you ever gone to mamak store before, Cecilia?
What? Yeah, everything is for them is like that.
Yes, it means yes. Because this is because they are not the ultimate truth. The concept, it depends on the definition. Could be varied. It could be varied. So meaning to say that for the Indian guy, yes, meaning to say it's like that. So you say roti canai, teh tarik, meaning to say yes. But for Chinese, if they shake the head this way, meaning to say it is not available. See or not? So this is the meaning why we put it as a non-ultimate truth. Because it depends on the definition of the culture. See or not? Okay, so from here we understand this. Then let's take a look. But one is originated from the air elements. One is originated from the earth element. Especially once we are talking air elements involved. Why? Because okay, which issue in speech? Let's see first. Motivation causes the body. Oh, sorry. Okay, the moving of the body is caused by the air elements. So this is how Abhidhamma mentioned. Because once we try to move the body, you see the movement. They say behind the air elements pushing the body to move. Once we try to speak, so the vocal cord involved and some wrapping of the throat. So they say earth element involved for the vocal expression. Okay, so this we call as intermitation. Okay, then number 9. Then we go to the number 10. It's a mutable material phenomena. Yes, Elena, your turn, please.
Mutable material phenomena. This category contains special modes of manifestation produced matter. It includes 2 types of intimation and 3 other material phenomena: likeness, malleability, wilderness. Among these, likeness has the characteristic of non-sluggish. Function is to dispel heaviness in matter. It is manifested as light transformability. Its proximate cause is like matter. Malleability. It has the characteristic of non-rigidity. Its function is to dispel rigidity in matter. It is manifested as non-opposition to any kind of action. Its proximate cause is malleable matter. Wilderness has the characteristic of wilderness that is favorable to bodily action. Its function is to dispel unwilderness. It is manifested as non-weakness. Its proximate cause is wildly matter.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you.
So class, take a look. So for this category, it's about the likenesses, malleability, non the rigidity, and the wilderness, meaning to say is the favorable to the bodily action. So meaning to say that for this group of the phenomena, our body show the lightness, not rigidity. Usually, I think it has something relate to the food. Have you ever experienced that? If let's say the people they prefer eat some organic, maybe vegetable, a lot of beans and nuts, and then if you start the meditation, compare after eating some soft drink, cakes, or fried chicken, you will notice that they will be quite different. Why? Because the later one produce, the nutrient which is make you very sluggish and make you feel quite bad. So sometimes the people those eat a lot of organic things they will show quite different. Of course, must be eat in the right way 都有多數人係食菜食到面青青嘛，係咪先？Not everybody, but if let's say you eat the right way one, you look different one. The good example is I lah. Do I look very sluggish? No, right? I'm a vegetarian. Well, anyways, meaning to say that the way you eat is very important. We will feel more lighter compare the people who prefer all the sluggish food. So this is about the sluggishness. Then next, let's take a look. It's the characteristic of the material phenomena. Maybe Cecilia, I'll let you try to read. So enough people to take turns. Today, a lot of people take leaves. Yes, please. On the mic, Cecilia. Characteristic.
Characteristic.
Wait. Okay, let me see. Okay, is this big enough?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, please read.
Characteristics of material phenomena. This category includes 4 types of material phenomena. Of these, productions are both terms for the genesis, arising, or birth of matter. They differ in that production is the first arising of the material process. The initial launching or setting up of this process, while continuity is the repeated genesis of material phenomena in the same material process. For example, the arisings of the body sex and heart groups at conception is productions, while the subsequent arisings of those same material groups throughout the life is continuity. Productions of matter has the characteristic of setting up. Its function is to make material instance emerge for the first time. It is manifested as launching or as the completed state. Its proximate cause is the matter produced. Continuity of matter has the characteristics of occurrence. Its functions is to anchor. It is manifested as non-interruption. Its proximate cause is matter to be anchored. Decay has the characteristic of the maturing or age of material phenomena. Its function is to lead them on towards their termination. It is manifested as loss of newness without loss of being. Its proximate cause is matter that is decaying. Impermanence has the characteristics of the complete breaking up of material phenomena. Its function is to make them subside. It is manifested as destructions and falling away. Its proximate cause is matter that is completely breaking up.
Mr. Leong, you try to guess what was the Cecilia occupations before retirement? You try to guess.
Teacher.
It is correct, Cecilia? Were
A
you
lot
the
of
teacher?
people say, a lot of people say that I'm a teacher, but I was not.
So what was your occupation?
Well, 打雜工好多。
Because the way we see the pronunciation, look like a teacher or the newscaster, something like that. The pronunciation is quite accurate. Can I say so, Mr. Leong? The pronunciation is very accurate. It sounds nice
yes.
also.
She sounds like English teacher.
It is correct, English teacher. I can tell the difference. You cannot cheat us. It is correct, Cecilia.
Well, I was once for a very short while. I was an instructor.
Instructor for what?
Soft skills at human soft skills.
Oh, human soft skill. You mean for the
service oriented.
Service orientated. Can you example what was the company? Very abstract. What company were you serving before?
Toyota.
Oh, Toyota. You mean that you were providing the training? You were the manager giving the training, you mean?
Yeah, but there was many trainers there.
Many trainers. You were one of the trainers to train in terms of what? What soft skill you were training?
Customer service.
Oh, so the one always taking the blame.
Yeah.
But high pay for being blamed. Hey, okay, there's no harm to talk about this. Mr. Leong was a Sangabi manager before also. So also he can speak very good English also. So next time when you met and Elena also just retired from a human resource company. Same. Right, Elena is a human resource department, right? No. What were your company? I don't know. I cannot remember. Your English also look very good. Elena?
Fund management house. Fund house.
Oh, fun house. Yes, fun house. But you don't have a fun face, Elena. Okay, so Cecilia will talk about because your pronunciation looks quite different. So we have to tell you. Okay, let's we try to highlight the point first. Okay, finish highlighting. Okay, yes. Okay. So class, let's take a look. Now we go to the characteristic of a phenomena, a material phenomena. Basically, this four is a production, continuity, arising, and the birth. Okay, well, basically, I think for the cell, it's it's very obvious that a cell will arise, then will sustain, then will decay. So this is the characteristic. Why? Because it is still in a more, how to say, it is in the complex form. So we don't call it as the ultimate truth. Well, basically, this phenomenon, we use this to describe even our physical body. So we take a look to the mirror. Okay, we are older than previously, more white hair. Then also the skin show that we are getting older and older. So meaning to say that the whole process, we are categorized for this part. For this part, it go a very macroscopic way, not in the microscopic way already. So this is how we differentiate. Then number one is about the continuity of the matter, meaning to say in the very beginning is the production. Production meaning to say how you make the material emerge for the first time. So same, in order to make a cell to emerge in the first time, it must possess the energy. So they say proximate cause is the matter produced. Second is the continuity of the method. How to make it occurrence and then without any interruption. Then you go to decay. Decay meaning to say it's the maturing or the aging. I think now, all of us are in the aging process. But the older age, Cecilia, quite similar age with Mr. Leong and Mr. Leong. You are more closer to the sunset stage. My son is still in the middle. In between the noon and also the sunset. But anyway, so this is what happened in our physical body. But anyway, if let's say you have a good healthy lifestyle, you can keep yourself look younger than what were you supposed to be looking for. For example, like me, always people say that I'm younger than my age, and I really enjoy for that. Yeah. Because our lifestyle causes us we look younger from from our actual age. Then here we go to it's the impermanence. It says a complete breaking up of the material phenomena, completely breaking up. So this is the one. So this is the or we categorize this as a non-concretely matter. So totally we got totally they got 10. We don't observe this during the vipassana. We don't observe them. But anyway, even though by observing them, it wouldn't make you a riser of the nibbana. But anyway, like you see the war occurring in the Middle East. You see, I think no people will expect that, like in Emirates, like in Dubai, it looks so good, the place, you see, suddenly a war. So I think no people can expect that. So even though by observing this situation now, and even a lot of children, they have been victimized, the children and the women have been victimized. By observing this, nibbana will arise. But anyway, it will make you arise the urge to cultivation by with the inspiration that things so anicca, so impermanence, which is uncontrollable. See or not? So meaning to say that even though all this type of stuff, it won't directly trigger your nibbana, but it will trigger your intention to cultivate. In very few cases, even though in the Agama Sutra and also in Samahana Sutra, they mention that by listening one sutta or by listening one mantra, they enlighten. Okay, yes, there got some cases. So for this, how do we explain? This is not the ultimate truth. Well, we explain in this way. Number one, this type of sutta, like Nikaya or also the mantra sutta, they already simplify, because sutta for easy circulation, they couldn't make it so complete. So they make it simple, meaning to say that actually they need some commentary to make them look more comprehensive. Actually, they have done what they're supposed to do, but just the sutta or the mantra sutta make it so simple. And second situation is actually the cultivation already about reach to the nibbana already. For example, let's take a look at this. Let's take a look. So this is the diagram we're going to see. This one, financial. This is the one. So class, there's a possible that the bottom one, we call it as Sila Visuddhi. Then second one is the Chitta Visuddhi, which we have been gone through in our meditation for beginners. Okay, so now Abhidhamma we try to complete is the purification of view, overcoming the doubt, path and non-path, and the vision of the way. Then lastly is the knowledge of the vision. Then here is the nibbana. So meaning to say maybe in Nikaya, they cultivate quite close to the nibbana already. So they just need some inspiration to make them enlightenment. So this is the example. We try to explain how come it comes off the sentence that by hearing one mantra, then they enlighten, or by just hearing one sentence, one stanza, they enlighten. So this is how we explain for them. Okay, so we finish here. Then we move on. Let's take a look. 28 kinds of the matter. So this is the conclusion. So now the next one will be the classification of the matter. Okay, as a single fold. Yes, Mr. Leong, can you please read the passage as a single fold? Mr. Leong, on the mic, please, Mr. Leong.
As single fold. Now all this matter is single fold in so far as it is all rootless with conditions, subject to taints, conditioned, mundane, pertaining to the sphere, sense sphere, objectless, not to be abandoned. However, when conceived as internal and external, etc., matter becomes manifold. All this matter is singlefold. All matter is rootless because it does not associate with either the wholesome, unwholesome, or indeterminate roots, association with roots being restricted to mental phenomena. All matter is with conditions because it arises dependent on the four causes. It is subject to taints because it can be made an object of the four taints. It is all conditioned and mundane because there is no matter that transcends the world of the five clinging aggregates. All matter is of the sense sphere. Though matter exists in the fine material plane, it pertains by its nature to the sense sphere because it is the object of sensual craving. Matter is objectless because, unlike mental phenomena, it cannot know an object, and it is not to be abandoned because it cannot be abandoned, like the defilements by the four supramundane paths.
Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Okay, finish. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay, now take a look at how. Well, basically, this is the abhidhamma. We will try to explain the different angle. So number one, with the single fold. Then later on, will be in the manifold. So number one is a single fold. Well, basically, class, material quite different with the mentality. Number one, for our material, it could be never be cut off by our our how to call it supramandate chitta, cannot. You see a class, once your sotapanna or supramandate chitta arise, then all the doubt and all the doubt and certain part of the craving consciousness all will be carried off. But the matter, it wouldn't be carried off because all the matter itself, we call it as a reward, as a vibhaka. So it wouldn't be carried off. So it's a number one. And second, basically, all our matter, they are neutral. You cannot categorize it as a rootless. With the single double roted or the triple roted. You cannot categorize it in this way. Why? Because they themselves is the reward. Okay, let me have a look at this. Yeah, you see, sorry, it is. You say all matter is a rootless. Why? Not associated with the wholesome, unwholesome, and indeterminate roots. Basically, our mentality, we call it as a wholesome. Like just now we said that the war occurring, you want to donate some money. So this is a wholesome. Donald Trump tried to trigger the war. It is unwholesome. Okay, but this is from the perspective of the mentality. But from our physical body, there's no such thing. Our cell and the molecule, no such thing as a wholesome cell and unwholesome cell. No such thing. All the cell is the rootless. You don't see any good root or the bad root, which is not available. Then second, let's take a look. We say it depends. It is with all the condition. It arises based on all four causes. There is a four situation. How our material produce. Number one, past life karma. Past life karma. So certain people once they're born, you will notice that they don't have a perfect faculty, eye, ear, nose, tongue. And the second, maybe even though their heart is not perfectly produced, and then the sexual organ also. So some born, there might be some there will be some anomaly in their gender. So this is all the past life karma. They are the one who will determine the type of the matter we will be inherited. So this is number one. Second is from the nutrient. Whatever nutrition we are taking is going to produce some more matter. Some more material in the body. Number second. And the third one is about the fire elements within our cell. Like just now we mentioned the mitochondria. If the mitochondria is very strong, we'll be able to keep on producing more and more cell. So the third one is about, is by the fire elements within, the cell itself. And number fourth one is our mentality, your mind. Your mind itself can produce the material. So there's a reason why once people looks happy, you will know that, he looks happy. Once people feel sad, you know that he looks sad. Why? Because this all emotion will influence the production of the materiality. Then from here, you know that how is the people mood. I think usually people in the customer service always in the bad mood, right? Cecilia, should I know what are their career? What are their career sickness carried by mostly of the customer service agent? On the mic, Cecilian, on the mic.
Sorry, Sifu, I didn't get you.
What are the career diseases usually carried by a customer service agent? For example, the driver of the Grab usually have a big belly, right? A big belly because lack of exercise. So how about a customer service agent?
Oh, they have a lot of pent up anger in them that they cannot release during their work.
So So it shows in what symptoms?
They don't really look genuinely happy when they greet the customer.
So you mean a lot of hypocrite, they produce a lot of hypocrite. In the face,
Yeah.
So finally, even they themselves also don't know which one is the genius one for themselves. Finally, Oh,
Yeah.
I see. Luckily, we don't have a customer service here. Oh, I don't know how to deal with them. Well, this is, you call it as a career disease, right? The career disease.
Yeah.
So you mean distortion in mentality? Some distortion in mentality.
It can be put in that way, yes.
Oh, I see. So what's the remedy? How to fix it?
Well, actually, we ourselves have to handle our own personal emotions. In work, the boss don't come and tell you, oh, you are not happy, so I'm going to do this to make you feel happy. No.
I see.
Too bad to be in that industries. You have to
Oh,
bear
really?
all the burdens by yourself.
Oh. Why? Well, the Toyota doesn't have a counselor for them.
No, they don't. But they do have the sports facilities for them to use.
Sports
Well,
facility.
that's one way. That's one way they can release their stress. Yes.
Oh, I heard that in Japan, some Japan industry, you will see a mob boss, the mob boss. Then you can throw to the boss. This is the way they release. Oh, well, anyway, I mean, even that they get a good pay, but maybe they have to really pay a lot of price for that. Am I right? You have to pay the price for a good pay. So anyway, this is how the world runs. I think maybe they should learn some meditation or what skill. Maybe they should. Okay. So Sicilian, it's too late. Or if you learn everything, then you include this in the training, they might be more healthy, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay, let's continue, have a look. So this is, we call, they are transcend the world of the five thinking aggregate. So meaning to say that, the materiality usually included in the five thinking material. They cannot transcend. They cannot. They're always in that. Then one more thing is they are pertain by its nature to the sense field because it is the object of the sensual craving. Meaning to say, class, they are the one, our physical body will be always clinging by our body. No, let's take a look. You see, all matter, you see, they belongs to the sense field. Our all physical body belongs to the sense field. Even though it exists also in the five material. Five material meaning to say it's in the heaven. But anyway, it belongs to the sense field also because it is object of the sensual craving. Usually, our body is something our craving, look for. So that's why the beautiful always look for a good makeup, okay, or good dressing, okay. Even though we want a good, a feeling from hearing and watching everything. So that's why they say the materiality, it belongs to our sense field. Then it cannot, you see, unlike mental phenomena, it cannot know an object. Yes, of course, basically, all our mentality can know the object. Once the anger arises, there must be an object, which is, how to say, relate to it. Once your anger, usually your mind appears is somebody you dislike or something you dislike. So meaning to say that this type of mentality always with an object. It's the same. Once the craving arises, maybe the food will appear, okay, the food, or maybe there will be some music you prefer. So this is how our mentality always with a target object. But for materiality, no. So the cell or the body appeared, they just appear because they can sustain. The object irrelevant to them. Like for example, you see somebody you dislike, your the materiality body will not responsive over the object you like or dislike. It would, not like our mentality. Then last, let's take a look. We're going to finish the Then he said that it cannot be. That it cannot be abandoned. Yes, you cannot cut it off. All the materiality always be there. You cannot cut it off. Not like a mentality. So that is the class for today. So what did we learn today? Class basically today we try to complete all 18 concretely produced method, and then other 10 non-concretely produced method. So always remember that during the Vipassana, we need the concretely produced method. We don't use the non-concretely produced method for Vipassana, but it helps us to have a feeling to cultivate. Okay. Then from here, we go to the definition that it's the one fold, the single fold, the definition for the materiality. So from a different perspective of the manifold, perspective of the single fold, we understand that the material is quite different with the mentality. So that's the class for today. Okay. So I want to say something. Oh yeah. Cecilia, Mr. Leong also stay in Klang. So which part of the Klang are you staying, Cecilia?
I'm from Taman Masna.
It is close to your place, Mr. Leong.
Taman what? Rasna, is it?
Yes. Now
Taman
they
Rasna.
have the new SK Rosham supermarket in Kampong Jawa.
Because I seldom go to Taman Rasna, the side, but I'm staying actually Shah Alam section 18.
Oh, I see. So Shah Alam to Taman Masna is about, it depends, it's about 20 minutes drive away from your place.
I think yes, correct.
Hey, you know, Cecilia is quite brave. He will join our charging station and come and stay with the guest out here. Hey, your son allow you to do all this kind of stuff. You were so independent, Cecilia, the way I see you.
I have no choice. I don't like to depend on people.
Oh, yes, sir. Oh, hey, will your son worry that you are meeting some scammer or not? Don't they worry?
He did caution me, but then the thing is, he knows his mother.
I think all the scammer may afraid of you, maybe. You are strong because you work in the industry before. It will be different. Anyway, I think you can observe well what happening. Then you know that whether it's a scammer or not. I think you know very well You observe very well Well, it's good So Mr. Leong, Mrs. Leong, hey, Mrs. Leong, 有多個朋友啦你去 Shah Alam念阿彌陀佛係咪？可以約埋佢 Cecilia is in the group already. So Cecilia, well, this class all is English act and all your age is about the same. So you can make a good friend here. And then the history Buddhism is the same group of the people, or is this category. So enjoy your friendship with them and then learn the Dharma together. Okay, Cecilia? Okay. Okay, then we palms together. I wish to inculcate more favorable consciousness,
more favorable consciousness
through transferring merit for my past life enemy and relative.
To my past life remedy and
may they be liberated and free from suffering. Attain Nibbana and helping others to do the same. Mrs. Leong, 你来护班。
Thank you,
谢谢师父的教导。现在我们 pay the respect。
sadhu.
Sadhu.
Bye bye.